Hi everyone. Today is the second day of our health series, total health series, right? So the second day is still moving forward slow with some basic yoga poses, but this time I want you to pay attention a little bit more for the breathing part. As you know, with the breath, harmonize with your movement. You're creating lots of space in the body, length. You dissolve tension, tightness, and you bring some nice relaxation into the body, into the mind, into the soul. So that's why when it comes to yoga, one of the very different part of this exercise, if you can say that, is you breathing, you moving in a very harmonious way that it creates that opportunity for you to feel way better, much better after your movement. And not just physically, emotionally and mentally too. All right, so let's get started. When you are in a basic seated position, I want you just to get your spine long, and I'm going to turn sideways so I can show you a little bit more about breathing and moving in the same time when it comes to yoga. Every time when you open the body, when you creating opportunity for your rib cages to open, you inhale. And every time when you indicating for the rib cages to close, right, moving arms together, shoulders together, that you exhale. So let's say when you start in a nice seated position with a balanced seated long neutral spine, relax shoulders, hands on the top of your knees. The first very nice motion could be relaxing your spine intentionally, relaxing your chin down. So you're rounding your back and you exhale fully as you do that. When you inhale, you come all the way up into straight first, and even pull your shoulders back, press your chest heart a little bit forward and lift your eyesight. And then again, exhale. Do this very slow. And as you do it slowly, you can feel the spine. You can notice how your rib cages are opening. And encourage to close as you coming back down into a rounded shape. Right? And then you do this few times, right away, you start connecting with your breath and you start warming up the whole entire spine in this case. Good, and then come all the way up, inhale, lift and lengthen. Then again, as you lift your arms above your head, take a deep breath in and not only just open the side body, but lift your rib cages and then relax your arms down to the side. As you exhale, inhale, lift up. Exhale down. And try to match the length of your breath. As you inhale, you can even think about count a few times and exhale, count back. Good. Coming up again, lift. And exhale, bring both hands behind you underneath your rib cages. And then you can even extend your legs forward if you want, just to relax into straight leg seated position. Then take another nice deep breath in. This time, just your upper body is opening and you pull the shoulders back. You're creating this curve in the back, indicating again that you can bring more air into your lungs and your chest. And as you exhale, again, you're letting this pose to collapse a little bit. Relax back into neutral, right? And inhale, lift up. And exhale back to neutral position. And sometimes even holding, just simply staying in the pose. Let's do that right now. Staying in the pose, keeping that open position for the chest area. And as you exhale, just simply notice how your rib cages are sinking back. And as you inhale again, opening and exhale, let go. Good. And the next inhale, lift your head up and your upper body follows. And as you lift your arms up again above your head, nice and tall, exhale, lean forward. Doesn't need to go too far. Just position your hands down in front of you. Relax your head and shoulders down. And then notice that as you exhale, this is the good time to close and relax the body. With the inhaling part, you might lift up a little bit. Make it nice and dynamic. Back into neutral, straight position with the spine. Exhale, relax all the way back down. The dynamic movements are helping you to notice what's happening in the body as you inhale and exhale. And also helps you to stretch and lengthen the body a little bit more, keeping your attention on the breath and the movement. Good. And one more all the way down. Exhale. And just like before, you might want to spend a bit of a time here combining the static and the dynamic movement. And yoga is a very good way to help your body to get more benefit out of your practice. Good. And coming slowly, coming up, inhale. And back into seated. Now let's change position. Bring the knees, feet together, going into tabletop. If you are on your hands and your knees, another nice way of dynamic breathing is when you extend your right leg back, your left arm forward, and take a breath in. When you exhale, bend the elbow and the knee and touch the two together underneath your chest. And notice you can round your back for this one a little bit. Good, as you move back and forth. We do have a tendency to shorten the exhaling part. So try to pay attention to have a nice long exhaling. Good. And then place your palm down and knee down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale and exhale. Back and forth. Good. And the breath is also helping you, if it's nice and long, to calm down your nerve system, relax the body, and release tension. Right? So it's very good if you learn to breathe nice and slow and deep. Good. Place your knee down, your palm down. Move your hip a little bit side to side. Good. And then tuck the toes under. Lift your knees off the mat as you inhale. Good. Lift your hip up. Exhale. Press back into your heels. Notice if you're able to come into your downward dog. A nice breathing here is when you simply let your upper body to move to the front, your weight towards your hands and coming up on your toes. And when you exhale, press back into your heels. Inhale, lift up. It's again about opening, and as you exhale, technically just sinking, moving back a little bit now. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale all the way back. Good. Now step forward or hop forward. Place your hands on your shin. Long back. And now again, as you take a breath in here, make sure you're reaching towards the front through the crown of your head. Pull the shoulders back, keep the spine long and neutral. As you exhale, you collapsing. And notice how the upper body gets close to your legs. You can even bend your knees slightly as you forward fold, but let go. So you're compressing your chest hard a little bit. And then when you inhale, you're coming up slowly. And coming up all the way, creating lots of space in the chest and the heart area. Again, arms above your head. And exhale, center, palms front of your heart. So another inhale, arms alongside and lifting on the side, palms together, and exhale, palms front of your heart. And again, notice how we invite the breath in with opening and allowing the breath to leave the body as we're closing. Good. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Good. And relax your arms down. Move your head a little bit side to side, back and forth, shoulders down. Good. And just notice in mountain pose, in the standing pose, how is your breathing? Just settle into that nice, slow, deep breath in and out. Good. And now as you finished, you just simply go, continue on your way today, do different things, or simply sit down and just let the whole practice to sink in and notice how you feel after. So it's important that you keep that in mind every time when you practice, that your breath is a gateway towards your goals here, towards creating more benefit. And then next time I will bring you a little bit more meditation, which is tomorrow. So if you like this practice, join me tomorrow too. So don't forget to subscribe and also like if you like the video. And I'm also looking forward to hear your comments or any suggestions you have. And then looking forward to see you again.